Time now for the Executive Edge this morning, and we have some stocks to watch. Take a look at this, guys. Pinterest is plummeting today. Here's what's happening. Adjusted earnings beat forecasts, but revenue fell short, and costs and expenses more than doubled as Pinterest spent more on advertising to attract small and mid-sized businesses. Stock has now given up much of its gains since the April IPO, looking like it's off about 21.5 points right now.
Is the growth. It's interesting. Everyone wants growth beyond the U.S.
Right.
Pinterest had the growth international. That's the problem. The revenue generation is with the domestic users. So they added 22 million new users, 2 million only in the U.S. They need to add more users in the U.S. The problem is the international growth.
Because international growth, you can't make any money off of?
Less
They haven't
spend.
figured out how to monetize?
There's less spend internationally in terms of advertising. They're getting paid more here in the U.S. The U.S. is bringing in more. I think it's 293 is the figure in terms of revenue, bringing in more here in the U.S. The focus needs to be here on domestically growing, and you're seeing the international. While growing, that's not contributing.
But do you think that's just a strategic error in terms of how they focused whatever they're doing, or do you think it's because they've run out of runway in the U.S.?
There is the theory that there is saturation in the U.S. So this is a stock that opened, I think, at $23.75 back in April. It was up 65% in the first 2 weeks.
Right.
Now it's falling back and actually below the IPO price. I think you'll find some support here. But again, the messaging is going to be important. How are you going to grow the domestic user base?
Okay. Take a look at this one, too. U.S. Steel reporting a net loss in the third quarter, but it wasn't quite as bad as analysts had expected. Revenue slightly higher than estimates, although sales dropped 18% from a year ago amid falling prices and falling demand for steel.